All right. So, do we or do we not, and I'm a little concerned, know what a polynomial indeed is? Well, describe it to me. What? Whoa. Bronwyn's going first. Chill out. Just relax.
Sometimes it's like a multi-part equation with like operations, but sometimes it's
okay, drop the equation word. That's the part that I'm taking issue with. It's a polynomial is not an equation because there's no equal sign. But everything else I liked. Operations mashed together, that's cool, yeah. What else do we know about polynomials?
They have like a letter. So
there's variables.
Yeah.
Excellent. What else do we know about polynomials? Mandarin. There's coefficients, always, yes, excellent. Do we know anything else about polynomials? Elma, did they cover everything you were going to say before Bronwyn told you to shut up? Because she didn't really, but it was in her eyes. If you'd been up here, you would have seen it. She was like, that Elma. See? Anyway, yes, Manu, good. Anything else? There's exponents, okay? Now, we're going to do a whole bunch of work with exponents in the next unit, okay? Because in polynomials, the exponents, there's only one thing you got to know about them, and you already know it. So I'm not going to, normally I do polynomials after I do exponents, but I changed the order around this year because we need some stuff from this unit in later stuff. So I want to make sure you saw this unit first. So a polynomial is indeed that. So it's a mix of variables, right? I'm going to highlight that because that's a word I'm going to be using all the time. Okay? Variables, coefficients, which is a word that Manroop used. I'll define all these in a minute if it's needed. Coefficients and constants. Those are the three words I'm going to use, okay? All right. What isn't allowed? No irrational numbers. We already have dealt with a few of them, right? Square root of 2. Is that a polynomial? No, because it's an irrational number. Is pi a polynomial? No. Even though pi isn't a number, everyone's like, pi is a variable. No, it's not. But it's not allowed in a polynomial. Okay? So we all know what a variable is. Now this is a subtle difference. What is a variable in math class? Nobody is allowed to say any letter right now. What is a variable? A symbol in place of a number. All right. No, that's good. Unknown. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. A variable is an unknown value, which means in polynomial operations, you're almost never going to get the answer. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because there is no way to know what they are. Now, how do we represent those variables in math class? Letters, okay? And they equal usually letters. Everyone cool? I used to have a button that said, Gabe McGregor gave it to me. It said, and then And then the devil said, put the alphabet in math. Which I thought was pretty funny. She gave it to me. Yeah. She didn't give it to Mr. DeVries, though, which I thought was a little hurtful. But then I asked her about it one day, and she's like, I thought that you having the devil on your chest would be okay with you. And I was like, okay. And I just left it at that. Coefficients are, Manroop, what are they? Yeah, what do they do to the variable? Multiply. Excellent. Coefficients are, and I'll change color there, they multiply the variables Now, I just want to remind you, is x over 2 a coefficient? Don't write it down. Is that a coefficient?
No.
Is that a coefficient? Is that a coefficient?
No.
No.
What? No.
Yeah. No, no. No, it's not.
It's not. It is not. None of those are.
It's not.
No, last one is the last one.
They all are, aren't they?
What?
Of course they are. X divided by 2 is 1/2 times x. And coefficients multiply variables. 0.5 is 1/2. 0.5 times, okay? Everybody good? And finally, that was almost fun. I thought somebody was going to throw down there. No, they're not! Ah! Constants. What's a constant? Anybody know? Yeah, it's just a number. Why do we call it a constant? Because it never changes. 7, it's a constant. But 7x is a coefficient because you don't know the value of x. So therefore, you don't know what exactly that 7 is doing. Cool? Everybody good? All right. Now again, this is grade 9. What's a monomial? Who remembers? Don't give me an example of it. Define it. You've been talking a lot. Elma. Oh, now Elma. Give her a dirty look now. There you go. Elma. A single term. Everybody knows it, right? Everyone says, oh, it's one term. Great. What's a term? It's not the operation. So you're giving me an example of a term. What is a term? Right. A term is any combination, and you could be lazy and write combo like we're ordering from a Chinese restaurant. Any combination of multiplied. Please highlight and understand multiplied. Any combination of multiplied variables, coefficients, or constants. So the key is multiplied, and this sometimes messes kids up. Is 2x a monomial? Yeah, because it's a multiplied 2 and x, right? Is x to the 5th a monomial? Yeah, because that's just x times x times x, right? Okay. What about 3xyz? Yes, that is still a monomial because it is 3 times x times y times z. Do you understand me? It is not the number of letters. It is the fact that they are connected by multiplying that keeps them as a term. Everybody cool? So now, is this x over 3 a term, a monomial? Yes, because that is 1/3 x.
So if you have 3
Okay.
plus x,
I'm just getting to that, exactly. Okay? Now, I've covered multiplying, and multiplying's ugly cousin, division, right? So, if multiplying and division keeps it as one term, what must make it another term? Yeah, a binomial is a 2-term, but what is it that makes it a new term? Tiffany. Addition and subtraction. So a binomial is 2 terms. We know what one term is. That's any combination. So a binomial is 2 monomials separated by what?
Addition.
By adding or subtraction. Cool? So in red, we'll do a couple of examples. 2x minus 5. Monomial, 2 times x, one term. 5 technically 5 times 1, one term, separated by subtraction. Got it? 3ABCD minus 4ACEG. Still a binomial. Because monomial plus or minus another monomial. Everybody good? All right. And then, obviously, what's the third one? 3 terms, like a tricycle, which is then 3 monomials. And I'm obviously not going to do any more examples of that. Everyone's good, right? Okay. Now, for some reason, and I don't really understand it, because I have a degree and I'm a pretty smart guy, I was taught the definition of degree of polynomials in the 9th grade, and never once did it ever matter again. But every single textbook, every single class I've ever taken, they always say, well, you should make sure that they understand what the degree of a polynomial is. I don't know why, so I'm just showing it to you. I'm never ever going to ask you. Okay? The degree, who remembers what degree is? Because it is part of grade 9. It does actually have one little thing. It's how we write polynomials when we write them out. Degree is important. But other than that, it's useless. Damn, I'm out of time. See you tomorrow.